Good afternoon everyone, it's John here. Welcome back to part 16 of my Loft Railway update. It's been a while. Last time I did a video was back in April, so there's been quite a bit of progress actually since then. So I've got a lot to update you on today. And first of all, probably the most exciting thing since the last time I did one of these updates is I bought a new loco, and you'll see it whizzing around the track here. This is a diesel. It's known as a warship loco. I bought this one off eBay for £50, second hand obviously. Really pleased with it. It runs really well, and it's definitely in keeping with the era I've got here, which is sort of early 60s. So yeah, very excited about this lovely diesel warship class, and it certainly complements my layout. I've actually given this one a name. I've actually called this one Melissa. It's a bit of an in-joke with a friend of mine. But yeah, this is Melissa whizzing around the track and performing really well at the moment. So that's the first thing to say. Second thing is, you might notice I bought a couple more milk wagons. So you see the green CWS wagons there, just to add to my rake of milk wagons. And again, bought those off eBay. Not brand new, but in brilliant condition. So again, really happy with those. And so I've actually got a list here in front of me, because normally I forget something when I'm doing one of these updates. So next thing to let you know about is I've also bought some more die-cast models. So this one here, a Ford Zephyr, which is a particular favourite of my dad, so I thought I'll have to get one of those. Great little car there. And also I bought a caravan. As you remember in the last video, I said I was going to have like a caravan site here, so I bought this one from Jadelam Models, I think it's called. Again, that's brilliant. And then going through the list, I came across, after the last update I did, a really great website called Scale Model Scenery, and really chuffed with the sort of models you can buy from them and all the kits you can get. So I've actually bought a whole load of stuff from them, among which I bought a load of fencing, which is I've been prepping here, put it all together, painted it brown, and I've just started installing some of that over here. I did actually start drilling holes in the baseboard to poke it through, but it was so difficult to get the holes to line up with the fence posts. So in the end I thought, you know what, I'm just going to glue it to the baseboard. So I cut off the longer posts, as you can see, and I've just literally glued this down using PVA glue, but I think you'll agree that the result is pretty good, quite realistic. So that's a Scale Model Scenery item. In addition, I bought these gates here, these farm gates, which again, 3D, sorry not 3D, what I'm talking about, printed on MDF, thin MDF, and cut out. So I've got one there, I've got one over here to the caravan site, and I've also got one over here. Started doing a little bit of fencing around the field here as well. In addition to that, I bought some, what did I buy? Oh yeah, I bought the gravestone kit here. As you can see, I've actually finished the churchyard now. These gravestones, I'm really pleased with how realistic these look. They've even got little inscriptions on them, which my eyesight's not good enough to read them, but really pleased with that. Only had to sort of add a bit of watercolour to give it a bit of a weathered look on the gravestones, so really happy with that. Also finished, as you can see, the hedges around the church, and this little, I think you call it a lich gate for the church, little kit I bought, again off eBay, painted it up, glued it all together, and I've added a bit more of the gravel path here using ballast. So really pleased with the result there. So that's that. Also from Scale Model Scenery, sounds like I'm sponsoring them, doesn't it? This little farm trailer again with another model from there, which again, really happy with that one. And oh yeah, also the little luggage trolleys here, you'll see another scale model scenery item. Got another one over there as well. Again, really happy with these, really reasonably priced, easy to put together, and look really effective on the layout. So really happy with that website. I shall keep using them in the future. What else can I tell you? Oh yeah, Sankey Scenics makes some brilliant signage I've discovered for dairies and creameries, amongst other things. I bought a bespoke kit which I've actually made up, and I've added the signage here, as you can see. And as you can see, in keeping with the name of the station, I've called this Ashbuxted Creamery or Dairy. You'll see the other sign around that side there. And you'll notice that I've moved the water tower from where it was over here to the creamery, just to add a bit more of interest, really, I suppose, a bit more realism for the creamery. And also I just felt with the water tower here, it was blocking my view of these sidings, so I'm going to probably buy a smaller water tower to put over here at some point, maybe one of the Pico cylindrical water towers, put that there, have a bit more visibility for the shunting into the sidings over here. So that's that. The other thing I mentioned as well, the last time I did a video, was just about this bridge here. So I finally finished this now, and you'll see from the last video I widened this to give more clearance for the swing of particularly the diesel loco when it's coming around these points here. So I've added the girder here. This was a wheels kit, which I'm really pleased with, and I had to buy a few of them because obviously it's quite a long bridge, you can see there. Might get a better view down here. And I've also added the sort of rust effect here, using a little kit which I got off a guy on the internet, and basically all it is, it's using this iron powder and bonding agent, and basically you mix the iron powder, you put the bonding agent on the girder, and then you add the iron powder and then a few drops of water, and it creates this really good rust effect. If anything, I might have gone a little bit overboard with it, but hey ho, still really pleased with the effect on that. And the other thing I mentioned was I was going to create another siding here, which I've now completed for the creamery, so just to allow for more shunting movements, so that when a creamery, a dairy train comes in here with a load of milk wagons, I can have a shunter shunting onto the back of it in this siding here. So that's the idea behind that. So again, that's now completed with a buffer stop. So as you can see, I've been very busy. The other thing as well, I've added a few more trees down here. Again, these are the sea foam trees with the sort of foliage glued on using scenic cement, and again, really happy with the result of those. I think you'll agree they look pretty effective, quite realistic. So yeah, there's been a heck of a lot of progress, really. I think that is everything on my list. I don't think I've forgotten anything. There's usually something, but no, that is everything. So there's actually been quite a lot of progress. I've not been able to get up here as much as I would normally like to, just because of the temperatures. It's obviously, we've had some very hot weather earlier in, I think it's in June and in July, so I've not been able to get up here as much as I'd like. But even so, as you can see, I've actually made a lot of progress. So next on my list to do is to finish the fencing. Obviously I've got a load of it ready here to go on. So initially I'll be finishing off the fencing along the creamery siding here. I'll probably have also a bit of fencing to sort of segregate off the dairy or creamery area there. So I'll probably have a bit of fencing there. And then obviously it'll be a case of extending it out, finishing this bit here, and then carrying on the fencing around the rest of the layout. So obviously I'm going to need quite a lot, so that'll be the next thing. And yeah, we'll see where we go from there. So that's about it for today. Hope you've enjoyed watching, and again, I will hopefully not leave it so long before I do another update, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.